Oh, I need to tweet out that I'm streaming. All right, I've tweeted out that I'm live, and I'm ready to get started then. Alright, we are on mission number 5.
The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
All right. Oof, that's a lot of orcs now. That's almost completely orcs. A new lead.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see.
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Wouldn't be Warhammer if
Orbital
there weren't...
Command has indicated a dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos.
Wouldn't be Warhammer if there weren't inexplicably 4 factions fighting on the same
We will
battlefield.
follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Well then, I don't think I have... Oh, I might actually be able to control these 2 extra heroes. Lectrog says, "Hi Maya, time to shoot aliens." Yep.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
I await
Welcome
your
to the stream,
instructions.
Lectrog. And...
Initializing build protocol.
this... yeah,
I am ready to pass judgment.
you don't normally have access to Colonel Karstrom or
None can
Inquisitor
stand
Mordecai
before the
Toth.
Inquisition.
It's funny how they're both listed as commanders for the Blood
I
Ravens,
am ready to pass judgment.
even though
None
they're
can stand before the
their own
Inquisition.
factions. But yeah, because like it's like you get
How can I serve?
like you can't play
Scouts awaiting
Imperial
orders.
Guard in
We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
can't play Imperial Guard in
There is no such thing as innocence.
this game outside
only
the
degrees
campaign.
of guilt.
But you but they
I
are
am
helpful
prepared.
allies in the single player mode, and you also can't get an Inquisitor
We think
outside
alike.
the campaign. Like,
I await
like
your
the only
instructions.
faction I'd think might have access to that would be like
As you wish. Yes, Lord.
Sisters of
As you
Battle,
wish.
but you don't get access to those until what,
I
like the
exist to
second or
serve.
third expansion. And I know for a fact that they do not have.
As you wish.
Oh,
Yes, Lord.
Marine squad deployed.
meh.
Yes, Lord.
Make a plasma generator
With all due
over here.
haste. Yes,
Make
most
another
beneficent
one.
one. Build routine
Next to
7 to
there.
1 initiated.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. For the honor of the chapter.
Men, what is it you desire? Directives from here on out. The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
I am ready to pass judgment.
The Emperor protects. I'd use no power.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
We should get some requisition points, some objective markers.
Today, the enemy shall
I
know fear.
am ready to pass judgment. Agreed.
Toth is also
I will crush the enemy beneath my boot. I will crush the enemy beneath my boot. No one will stop us. We think alike. We think alike.
Take and hold.
You know, with 9th edition Warhammer 40,000, dealing with like actions that you can't do stuff during, it makes a lot more sense when I think of it as
for the Emperor
in Dawn of War terms, where it's like, yeah, you need to get the strategic point. You can't do anything for a bit.
For the Emperor.
There's some very silly pronunciations here. For the Emperor.
I am prepared. We think alike.
The problem in 40k
Yes, Lord.
on the tabletop is
Yes,
that
Lord.
I play a bunch of factions don't
I shall obey.
have a lot of infantry and stuff to or troops to deal stuff like
How can I serve?
Chaos Knights. I found this out the other day. I was playing a mission
I await your
with
instructions.
my Chaos Knights, because who doesn't love giant robots?
I await your
And
instructions.
it's like, oh, you can do, and if you're the attacker, you do actions to destroy these objective markers or whatever. And I'm like, oh, if I do an action, I only have 3 models on the table. One of them is going to just be out of it for an entire round. Fortunately, I was the defender, but yeah. And then there was another. It was like, oh, infantry can do this action. And it's like, well, I don't have any infantry. I just have a bunch of big robots.
I shall obey. I await your instructions.
How can I serve?
I am ready to pass
This
judgment.
day shall be a one for the Imperium.
At your command.
Improve range weapon accuracy, increase maximum health, etc.
Scouts here.
Alright, scouts.
Commencing
Get out there.
infiltration.
Like, since I gave them sniper rifles, I'd rather do
Search
this.
commencing.
Hold ground.
Commencing
Orcs,
infiltration.
attack!
Well, I guess we can just stand here and let them come to the grinder.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. I shall not fail.
Scouts ready.
Wait. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
Oh.
Yes? No one will stop us.
At your command. Position secure. Search commencing. On patrol. Getting into
Marine
position.
squad deployed.
On patrol.
And these campaign missions are very...
Something is not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands.
Positions.
We must proceed with caution.
Scouts
A
advance.
lot of orcs.
Search commencing.
Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
Be
On
it
patrol.
Eldar or Chaos, I will have answers either way. Press
Scouts
on.
advance.
Yep, good old Eldar.
Scouts advance.
I like how infiltration automatically put into
Commencing
ceasefire.
infiltration.
It's-
Search commencing. Scouts advance.
Taking damage.
Let's see how you do. Okay, not bad being in cover. Getting time to set up your sniper rifles ahead of time. Having all sniper rifles is probably a bad idea now that I think about it. Oof.
Taking hits.
You guys are not gonna be. Oof. And then up here you've got your own issues to deal with.
I am prepared.
The Emperor protects.
Scouts in position.
That sniper rifle will forever be slightly taken care of here.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Plasma Pistol and Thunderhammer is a real good setup.
Objective acquired.
My favorite is Plasma Pistol and Power Fist, though. Okay.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Is there room? Here
Build
we go.
routine 721 initiated.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
What?
Through the destruction of
Are you
our
guys-
enemies do we earn our salvation.
Oh, this thing keeps jumping down and landing.
Objective heavy fire.
None can stand before us.
Smite. Wowza.
At once.
Forgot what pushovers Guardians used to be.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? I stand ready.
I can see why I don't have access to jump packs in this mission.
I stand ready.
Let's just leave you there, because people keep popping down here.
What is it you desire?
Let's go with plasmas. Let's
I will
have
see
you
that it
join the
happens.
others. Hellfire Dreadnought.
Yes, Lord?
I believe when you have the servitors next to them, it goes faster. Of course, I have no.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Alright. Let's go up to the infirmary. It's a lot of requisition.
I have awoken. Command me.
There, because this already has the assault cannon to start with and a missile launcher. How lovely.
Take me into battle.
How can I serve?
My faith is my shield.
Yes, we think alike.
What is it you desire?
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 yes, initiated.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's increase our vehicle cap. But we should be able to proceed from here.
Hope is the first step. Disappointment. Through discipline, we prevail. Fear not the
Stuff
psycho.
disappointment. Wait, where's that? Where's that heckin' dreadnought?
Command me.
Get over here.
At your command.
Oh man, the
last,
heckin'
back to
dreadnought
war.
can't.
I will be there soon.
You have to
To me, my brothers.
carefully lead it around.
I will crush those who stand
Oh,
before me.
come on, Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's make 2 more Hellfire Dreadnoughts, and I'll just destroy the Machine Cult building and have them proceed. Whenever I think about the word proceed, I'm like, proceed on your way to oblivion.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Just from the Transformers, the movie.
Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most beneficent one.
I have awoken. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Yeah, I think the servitors do help, but also this seems to be going a little bit faster than I seem to recall. Everyone's got big ol' capes, so you know who's in charge.
I have awoken. Command me. I will be there soon.
Increase power fist. Shouldn't take frag grenades. Alright.
What is it you desire?
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve. Yes, most beneficent one.
Let's make some plasma generators.
Marine squad deployed.
With all due haste.
Awaiting orders. Marine squad deployed. Orders received, brother. Faith is our shield.
Alrighty.
Fear denies faith. Faith is our shield.
Alrighty.
Fear our wrath. Even in death I still serve.
Let's have a dreadnought.
To me, my brothers. By his word.
Negative cover. Oh, I think it. Oh, that was a tree. I got worried.
Take me into battle.
Eldar Warwalk.
Take me into battle.
Eldar Wraith Lord.
Dark Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above.
Dark Reapers. I know someone who loves Dark Reapers.
I shall end you.
Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult.
Missile launcher.
I shall end you. Take me into battle.
Well, didn't really need the,
To me, my brothers. I will purge the unclean.
Didn't really need the
Moving out.
rhinos.
I have waited long for this day.
Avoid the Dark Reaper
those who
ambush
stand before me.
by destroying them.
I will be there soon.
Oh man, maybe just having a trio of Hellfire
I will be there
Dreadnoughts is
soon.
like the way
I
to
will crush
defeat,
those who stand before me.
to win, the way to win. Hey, there's a Rhino. Wait a minute, that's very clearly a Chaos Rhino right there. It's got Chaos Stars and stuff on it.
By his word. I will crush those who stand before me.
Wait.
While
Ollie.
the enemy breath, there can be no peace.
Right.
Praise the Emperor. Praise the Emperor.
Yeah, there. Like,
My faith is my
rhinos
shield.
would not be a bad idea. they'll comment on the fact there are Chaos Rhinos here. Yes, I can make the,
Yes, Lord?
Sacred Artifact.
With all due haste. Here to serve. I will do as you ask.
Sacred Artifact lets you make, apothecaries and librarians, I believe, in the first one. As well as being giving you some upgrades and being important for some later.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yes. What is it you desire?
For letting you
I will
get
see that it happens.
some of the later end game upgrades or unit types or.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
Yeah.
Apothecary ready. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Help out with that cult.
Walk softly and carry
Under
a big
fire.
gun. Follow my lead.
Alright. Rhino transport. Let's go for a one melee and one.
Marine squad deployed.
Rhino transport deployed. Rhino transport deployed.
Marine squad deployed.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Rhino transport.
Going straight to the front
I
lines.
am ready to serve. Again.
Alright, get up there, dreadnoughts.
To me, my brothers.
I appreciate that in Dawn of War your units can walk through each other.
I will purge the unclean.
Although,
Taking damage.
although there is some difficulties.
I am in. Drive.
Awaiting orders. I have a order.
It's less because in tabletop
The Emperor
40K you
protects.
cannot do that.
Yes. Yes.
Squad embarking.
I stand ready. Carry me to
Get in
battle.
there. Oh my
Rhino
gosh.
transport is prepared.
Gotta like scoop them up.
We deliver into battle.
I stand ready.
Oh, can I only? Oh, and the expansion.
Apothecary ready.
Take
Yes.
There we go. Let's.
It will be done.
Yeah, and the expansion, rhinos
As
can
ordered.
carry.
While the enemies of the Emperor
2
still well
units,
grasp
which
their
is really
convenient
good.
peace.
Rhino here. Going straight to the front lines.
But this is more classic.
Yes, Lord?
40k, 1 rhino per squad.
As you wish.
What are your Under needs? Fire. Who requires the battlefield awaits? Who requires what are your needs?
Rhino transport deployed.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Rhino transport deployed.
At last, back to war. Moving out.
It makes sense that you would have servitors build things, but particularly since they can repair your vehicles, I feel like it would have been a little more thematic to have them be tech marines, or maybe just like a tech. I know Imperial Guard get tech and warp spiders. I know they get
I will be there soon.
Tech Priest Engine Seers.
Take me into battle. I will purge the unclean. Identifying
It
targets.
definitely makes sense for Sisters of Battle to use servitors. At this point in Warhammer's history, the Mechanicum was not actually a faction you could play, really. This is from like 5th edition or something. Like Skitarii didn't exist. Like there were like tech marines and some vehicles and stuff, but what Mechanicum units there were basically just like parts of other Imperial factions.
Identifying targets.
I think all the more recent AdMech stuff came about as part of 6th or 7th edition.
By his word. I will crush those who stand before me. I will purge the unclean.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like the I actually really like the 4 Chaos Marine factions that are legions that are dedicated to specific gods. Thousand Sons, Death Guard, World Eaters, and Emperor's Children. I really like them.
We know that the Orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
But yeah, I like Chaos Space Marines, how they feel as their own, like, kind of twisted version of... I like when Chaos armies are... They feature the... I like the, I do like the ongoing theme of Chaos armies. Chaos Space Marines specifically, being focused more on their, rather than massed elite infantry like most Space Marines and dealing with vehicles and stuff. They're They mainly focus on like having their space marines be elite troops with their
I have waited long for this day.
with using cultists, Zangors,
Moving out.
Traitor Guard, zombies, poxwalkers, etc. Demons, having lots of little mooks as to rake up bullets.
Identifying targets.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Even in death I still serve.
Rhino transport is prepared. Take refuge within our armor.
I am prepared. Agreed.
Alright, if you guys can figure out your pathfinding, get out over there. Womp womp, womp womp.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Rhino here. Take refuge within our armor.
There's no one in this one rhino.
Rhino ready.
How can I serve?
Here, you guys can that
Rhino
one.
transport is prepared.
Taking heavy fire.
Rhino ready.
Gotta wait for y'all to do
Going
this
straight
one.
to the front line.
There you go.
Rhino transport is
You two
prepared.
also get up there.
Rhino ready.
Disembarking now.
Fear not the sight.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For terror!
Awaiting orders. I am ready to pass judgment. Apothecary ready. Apothecary ready. Captured.
Rhino transport deployed.
At your command. Moving out.
Bring the Force Commander and the Librarian to the end of the path to discover the reason for the excavation. The end of this path over here, presumably.
Rhino
Taking
transport
damage.
deployed.
I see.
Marine squad deployed.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. For the Emperor.
Rhino transport deployed.
Let's see, are you even able to get over there? Guess not. Or are you supposed to get over here?
I shall not fail. Faith and duty.
Into this path,
We are united in his service. For terror. Agreed.
I have awoken.
Maybe this is the path.
Direct us to the enemy. Embark.
Rhino ready.
How can I serve?
Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino
You got
ready.
10, you got 10, you got 10.
Rhino
You got
ready.
10.
Fear denies faith.
Jeez. Me too.
Squad in
Wait,
Rhino here.
that's because I'm trying to get into here.
I have
Awaiting
awoken.
orders.
Only 9.
The battlefield awaits.
Apothecary. Join this
Who
team.
requires my aid? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Apothecary injured. Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
Emperor.
Rhino ready. Take refuge within our armor. Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino transport is prepared.
What would you have me do?
Ever vigilant.
Alrighty.
Position secure. The fallen shall be forever
Have you
remembered
join
as
up
the
with
Emperor's finest.
These folks.
Who requires my aid?
So many freaking rhinos.
I am ready to serve. Again.
But this is a
How can I serve?
somewhat.
No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
This is a somewhat accurate depiction of Space Marines going to war. Everybody get your own transport.
As ordered. What are your needs?
Rhino here.
Fear not the Psyker. My knowledge is at your disposal. At once.
Being a little overloaded on
I can sense the enemy. They are close. Knowledge is power.
Yep, they are.
Hide it well.
I can't get over
I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Rhino transport deployed.
Maybe this is not the trail. Maybe the whole thing is the trail that I was talking about.
I shall never tire.
Zoom.
Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured.
Okay, nothing here.
My knowledge is at your
Let's get back
disposal.
here.
Do I detect uncertainty
On
in your
alert,
purpose?
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Rhino here.
Here to serve.
I have awoken.
Yes, Lord.
Actually, yeah, let's build the stronghold.
With all due haste.
How can I serve?
Okay, getting there. Getting the rhino.
Rhino ready.
You two, get up here and join
We
the
deliver
rest.
into battle. Rhino transport is prepared.
I have awoken.
We carry the virtuous.
Faith is eternal. I will purge the unclean is eternal.
It's hard to see against all the red and blood and stuff. Blood ravens. Ugh.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I am ready to serve. Again.
Rhino transport deployed.
Let's see, any more upgrades in here? Well, it requires the Fortress more stabby upgrade. Alright, we've spent like an hour on this mission. But look at all the rhinos we have.
Rhino here. Going straight to the front lines.
All these goofy nonsense.
Going straight to the front lines. We deliver into battle. Take refuge within our armor. We carry the virtues.
Zoom.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Going straight to the front
Taking
lines.
damage.
The rhinos here are somewhat more survivable than in the later expansions.
Take
and
refuge
stuff.
within our armor.
This is pretty
Going straight to the front lines.
open expanse.
Under fire.
Unexpected.
Carry the virtues.
Oh, here's the...
Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino transport is prepared.
I will leave you here.
Rhino here.
Move
This
out.
is where I leave you.
Yes, my lord.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Apothecary here. To the rally point!
Oh
It
jeez,
is
y'all
better
got
to die
stuck
for the
up here.
Emperor than live for yourself.
Rhino ready. Rhino ready.
The enemy is attacking.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Here to serve.
Boop, boop.
I will do as you ask.
Taking hits.
Rhino transport is prepared. We carry the virtues. Deploying smoke.
Regrouping.
Smoke just looks like the snow, so it's hard to tell.
I am ready to serve. again. I am the instrument of his will.
Alright.
To me, my
Dreadnought.
brothers. I have waited long for this day. I have waited long for this day.
Taking damage.
Rhino here.
Disembarking now.
Rhino ready.
Taking hits.
At last, back to war.
Disembarking.
Wowza, this Dreadnought is surviving so much.
How can I serve? What
Can I
is it
make
you desire?
Let's match them first.
The Emperor protects.
Wowza, this Dreadnought.
Fire in the hole!
This Dreadnought's taking on the Seer Council. On its own. This was taking all those hits.
Attack, men! Attack!
Regrouping. Taking damage.
I am ready to serve.
That was what we
again.
needed to do.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
Alright. That's it for today. Thank you for joining. Look forward to playing more soon. Um, don't, not gonna stream tomorrow or Monday. Um, but I'll try to have the schedule up for next week before long. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. Bye.